Summertime for kids is synonymous with fun outdoor activities, but this break from school is also the perfect time for children of all ages to go beyond the required summer reading list and explore their interests through books. Sarah Nelson is the editorial director of books at Amazon.com. She joins us right now with an insider look at the hot reading picks that will jumpstart your kids' imagination this summer. So Sarah, good morning to you.
Hi.
Well, let's get right into this, Sarah. Why is summer the perfect time for kids to curl up with a great book?
Well, as you just said, kids have an awful lot of time free in the summer, and when they're not running around outside or in the evening or on a rainy day, it's good to give them something fun to do that's not going to feel like homework, even if they might actually learn something. So a book is sort of the perfect thing.
What about the Kindle? Every kid wants a Kindle right now. Of course, electronic is where kind of all the reading is going right now. So what kind of kid-friendly services do you guys offer on the Kindle that can help parents as well as kids this summer?
Right. Well, for the Kindle Fire and the Kindle Fire HD, we have some services called Kindle Free Time and Kindle Free Time Unlimited, in which the parents get to decide how many hours, how much time the kids get to spend on the Kindle on any given day, and also what services and products are available to them on the Kindle. In other words, you preload it with books or movies and determine how much time can be spent on books or movies or playing games, so that you can give the Kindle to your child and you don't have to have that negotiation that every parent dreads, where
Right.
it's, Mom, can I have 5 more minutes? Can I have 10 more minutes? Because it's set up in advance, and you can program that in on a daily basis.
That sounds like a pretty cool thing. Sarah, what's the next young adult book sensation? We had the Twilight, we had the Hunger Games, some Vampire Diaries.
Right.
So what's coming up for all the kids out there right now?
Well, it's hard to call because there are a lot of great things, but one of the things we're very high on is this book called The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey, which we think is going to be the big book of the summer for teenagers. It's post-apocalyptic, of course. It's about the aftermath of an alien invasion, of course, but very popular. Our editors really liked it a lot, and we think that it may be the book that takes off this summer.
So that's what you'd recommend for teens. How about some younger adults?
Well, for younger kids or kids that might be what we call reluctant readers, who are a little intimidated by the notion of a big fat book, a long narrative, the same way that Diary of a Wimpy Kid was very good for those kids, this book called Timmy Failure, Mistakes Were Made, is part narrative and part cartoon drawings. It's about a middle school kid who thinks he's a misfit, which I think appeals to most middle school kids because they think they're misfits. And it's a somewhat easier book to read. It's got a great sense of humor. It's sort of about the kid. The kid sort of wants to be a detective. So I think it's very relatable for most kids.
Well, Sarah, when it comes to me, I need some kind of story, some kind of suspense that's going to build. So what do you have in the suspense category for kids this summer?
Sure. Well, the two most sort of thrilling books that we have up here, this one is by John Grisham, who you might have heard of once or twice, who has a teenage line of books, and the character's called Theodore Boone. This book is called The Activist, and then there's P.K. Pinkerton and the Petrified Man. P.K. Pinkerton it's a Wild West story. The character of P.K. Pinkerton, name stolen from the Pinkerton detectives, so the parents might get the joke of that. But this P.K. Pinkerton is of unclear gender, so it's not clear if he's a boy or a girl. It's sort of like Pat on the old Saturday Night Lives. And so this is a book that both girls and boys will like.
So, Sarah, where can we go to get more information on those great books, the Kindle and all the great
well,
summer
all
reading
these
options?
books are available on book and Kindle at Amazon.com.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time and your recommendations. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Much more after the break on Low Country Live. Make sure you stay with us.